What's up? What's up? What's up? World Wide Web. It's your boy, Marlon O. Bennett. What's happening, guys? How's it going? It's a beautiful evening on the East Coast in the state of Maryland. And as always, I'm having a lot of fun. I'm not as super pumped as or super excited as I normally am because I'm trying to tone down. In fact, I got me something to drink to help me just slow down tonight, right? But I got some good news for you guys. Today's video, I want to talk about testing, tweaking, and scaling. Testing, tweaking, and scaling. Um, when I first got started in online marketing, and it hasn't been that very long ago, and it really wouldn't matter because every day I learned something new. But when I first got started, I set up my first campaign, and I started, and I learned how to build my own capture pages, and I started generating my own leads and building my list. I would get angry because one of the problems that I ran into early on was I would set up a campaign. Well, gosh, so many things. I would set up a campaign, right? Well, first of all, I came to learn the campaign was configured all wrong. But even before that, I would set up a campaign. Then I would go out, find a source, and do an ad spend, get some traffic, and nothing would happen, right? I would buy 200 clicks, 300 clicks, 400 clicks. I remember one time buying even 500 clicks when I first got started, and nothing happened, right? And I didn't know why then. Okay, as a student of the game of internet marketing, as I like to affectionately refer to myself as, of course, I dug in, I immersed myself in internet marketing, and over time, what I can tell you now is what I learned to do over time was to test, tweak, and scale. If you have a great offer, whatever it may be, affiliate offer, your personal product, it's a good product. The reason it's not converting, there are various reasons why you may not be getting sales and conversions. They can range from so many things, but let's just talk about the things that you can control right now, things you can do right now, that can boost sales and conversions. So we're going to talk about testing your campaign. When you test a campaign, the traffic source can actually be the problem. Does that make sense? You can have a great campaign, a great follow-up email sequence, a great product and service, and you got a lousy traffic source. You may not get any at all. You probably won't get any conversions depending on your traffic source. So that could be the problem, the traffic source. I usually tell people test 3 times for a particular traffic source. That's not written in stone, but test 3 times, and if you're not getting the results that you like, then try another source. There's a million sources out here for getting traffic, paid and free. So that might be one avenue you want to take, but it could be your capture page. That could be what's happening. What type of capture pages are you creating to get people to opt into your list? You know what I mean? What's the capture page? What is it? What's it look like? How's it configured? Okay, could be the follow-up email sequence and what you're sending to your list after they opt into it, right? This could affect your sales and conversions depending on how you have it configured. What are you sending your list after they opt in? Again, it could be many different things. So what I learned to do was start testing, tweaking, and scaling. And I would test by this. Let's start with the capture page because that's the front door, your introduction to the world about you, yourself, and or your product. Any combination of those or all of them. That's your introduction to you. I like to say you because I like to be up close and personal. So I'm going to say me. But a lot of people, of course, they send traffic straight to an offer. That's fine. I don't recommend it. But either way, well, it just depends. But either way, you can test different capture pages. You hear people oftentimes, they call it split testing, right? So when you are able to, I have several capture pages for one product, but I could pitch my particular target audience in different ways. There are many ways you got to think like a marketer, or think like what people are looking for online, and you can configure your titles and the construction of your entire capture page. It can be simple, but to address a particular audience. So some the way of words, colors, all of this matters when you're creating a capture page. I like simplicity, but all of that, the font size even. So when we talk about testing, the very first thing you want to test, if you're not getting the sales and conversions that you want, is your capture page, that gateway, because that's the first thing that people see. Test that. Now, again, the same thing. Look at your campaign and the follow-up email sequences and how you're sending them out to your list. What is it that you're marketing? Are you all over the place, or are you targeted? Are you in a micro particular niche that, what is it? What is it? And how are you addressing your particular audience? Those people who have opted in, obviously, because they were interested in what it was that your capture page was talking about. Now you want to keep them engaged. You want to keep them involved. You want to address and be able to solve a particular problem, as it were, if you will. And so it should be confluent, and your email follow-up sequence should sort of run like a river, right? With everything being congruent. And I didn't know that early on. I know it now. So now, when you talk about the testing, that's how you test. When you talk about that campaign, you start tweaking to make sure it is congruent. You can ask a question on one day, and follow up with that question 2 days later. Get some interaction going on between you and your list. But you're a real person, and these are real people. You guys are real. You're listening to me, so I want you to understand that when you start to effectively communicate with your list like people, then you are going to see you will probably see a difference in more sales and conversions because your interaction. Now, when you got all those things in place, though, here's the beauty. When you got all those things in place, when you split tested it, you can tell which of your capture pages are outperforming another one. Or when you start tweaking your campaigns and you start getting more interaction with your list as you're going along, then, and you got that campaign all set up. And by the way, I'm always testing, tweaking, and scaling. Always. But let's say I got a hitter, a winner, and all of those things, everything is hitting on all cylinders. Then guess what? After you've tested and you tweaked, all you really have to do after that point is scale. Just scale. And let me say this before I close, guys, because testing, tweaking, and scaling is it. Sometimes we get involved in internet marketing and we want to go all over the place and be everywhere trying to market everything to everybody. And guess what? Nothing gets done. But when you stay laser focused, you can take one campaign, people. One campaign, marketing one thing, and you can do relatively, really, really well on the internet. Don't bounce all over the place. Stay laser focused, okay? Because you can take one, if you know that you have a campaign and every 50 clicks you send to that campaign, you're making $25, $30 for every 50 clicks you send to your particular offer. Every 50, when you find a good traffic source, and we're going to talk about that later, but every 100 clicks you send your offer to, you can make $50 or you can make $100. Then why not? If I'm talking about consistently, okay? Why not just scale up, okay? You know what I mean? You getting a pretty good return on your investment. Anyway, I'm kind of drifting off now, but we'll get into some other things later on. Right now, though, you can do that right now today. Look at your campaign. Ask yourself, are these the type of emails I want to be getting? Would I open this email? And if I open it, how would I stay engaged? What is it? What's in your content? What are you sending? Is it value? Is it something that's going to solve a problem or help somebody get to that next level in their business? Because once you start doing that, then the transition will occur, if that makes sense. Okay, I've rambled on long enough, guys. Test, tweak, and scale. And when you got it, and you get that winner, hey, just run with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, incidentally, you don't need a whole bunch of traffic sources either. Once you find a great traffic source and you getting a great return on your investment, when you go out here and do these ad spends, and then I'm always talking about ad spends because I like paid traffic. You guys know that. But there are ways to get it. But either way, when you then wow, I'm talking so fast I lost my train of thought. But just know that that's what you want to be doing: testing, tweaking, and scaling. One traffic source is all you need. If it's performing for you, hey. Although we have hundreds of traffic sources inside either the Lead Lightning and or the Police. I mean, they're traffic sources forever. I always tell you guys, I'm going to throw in my secret solo ad source for everybody who gets involved with Lead Lightning. I always throw that secret solo ad. I say secret solo ad source because to me, it's one of the best sources that I use right now. And the reason I don't say it is because if everybody found out about it, because I think so few people know, then it would be saturated. I don't even know if it's possible to be saturated, but if you purchase Lead Lightning today, right, guys, then, or any day for that matter, you're going to get my secret solo ad source, and you're going to like it, and you're going to be able to use it. And when you talk about scaling, you're going to be able to do that really, really fast with it. That's all I'll say about that. Anyway, remember to test, tweak, and scale. And remember, guys, we are never we don't never know too much, okay? You know what I'm saying? We always will learn something we never knew we never knew. And to that end, guys, this is your boy, Marlon Bennett, wishing you guys wisdom, peace, prosperity, and to living an internet lifestyle without limits. Keep banging, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.